Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. My name is Peter Loshak. Today is Thursday, August 9th, and we are looking at some MLB games that go tomorrow on Friday with Joe Gavazzi from JoeGavazziSports.com. Right now, we're going to take a look at Game 2 in the Seattle-Houston series. Of course, Game 1 is tonight on Thursday night. An awesome pitching matchup, intriguing handicapping situation. Verlander against Paxton, and then so we don't know how that's going to turn out. But then Game 2 will be tomorrow. Leake against Garrett Cole, and Leake has been maybe a little bit surprisingly serviceable. Start in and start out all season long, pretty much. For Seattle. Not an auto fade, as some people thought he might be. He's keeping his walks down, keeping his home runs down, and in general, expected to have a quality start every time out for Seattle. And then Cole, of course, was off to that phenomenal start in the beginning of the year, has come crashing back down to earth, still giving quality starts most of the time. But as of right now, it's looking like maybe Houston gets only a small edge in a pitching matchup here, Leake against Cole on Friday night. And of course, Houston is dealing with some injuries to their star players, but they're expected to get some guys back. Seattle, of course, won a lot of close games in the beginning of the season, expected to maybe regress in terms of their overall won-loss record in the second half. Another interesting handicapping situation tomorrow. What do you like here, Joe?
Regression is exactly the term for the Seattle Mariners, who, by my account, there is no phonier team in Major League Baseball than Seattle. The 34-16 run they had was just a mirage, with many, as you stated, very fortunate one-run wins along the way. Well, my system began to flash a sell sign against them recently, and they have responded by going just 7-15. Let me give you an example of their ineptitude. Now, they come off 4 games against Texas and Toronto, not much pitching staff posing there, and they had a surprising for them 21 runs scored in those 4 games. But in the 23 games previous to that, against solid pitching staffs, they were able to score more than 3 runs only 5 times. That's right. 18 out of 23 games, this American League team scored 3 or less runs. There's little doubt in my mind that they are still due for regression. Why, they have my number 18 OPS rank lower than the middle of the pack, despite the number 7 record in Major League Baseball. This team is headed for a fall. I like these Houston Astros. As you mentioned, Peter, they've had some injuries along the way, middle of the infield particularly. And in spite of that, they've won 6 of their 7 most recent games. They are for real with the number 2 record in the league, but the number 1 OPS rank. And we have a very solid OPS rank in the bullpen with this matchup as well. I like the Houston Astros. I'll be on them all week following the buy sign against the Seattle Mariners. In fact, remember, when these teams lined up about a week ago, well, Seattle could score just a total of 7 runs in the 3-game set. As a mid-range favorite, I like Houston in this game, and I'll be on the Astros the entire weekend.
Sounds good. Joe Gavazzi from JoeGavazziSports.com. Tell us what you do at your website, JoeGavazziSports.com.
Football right around the corner, and it is an absolute must that you pick up my college football point spread prognosis for less than $500 for the entire season. You can get what amounts to a late telephone service, elite executive service, featuring 5 top plays in college football, along with 6 top plays in the NFL, among a total of 26 games that are fully analyzed. All the professionals use it. You should too. Joe Gavazzi's point spread prognosis at JoeGavazziSports.com.
Thanks, Joe.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.